Hi everyone, welcome back to SQ Watch. Today in this tutorial we are going to talk about response in Postman. Whenever we send an API request, the response we get back tell us what the request was successful and what data the server has returned. I will explain what each part of the response means like status, body headers and time. So you can easily understand how to read and analyze API responses in Postman. Let's begin. Create a new request in this collection. Click on this three dot and then click on add request. Let's delete this API. Click on delete and then click on delete. Now rename this request. We can rename this API name user. This is the request name. As you can view, changes has been done. Now open Postman and this all the APIs are available for products, cards, users, post. For now, click on users and here we are getting the users records. Copy this complete URL and open Postman, enter URL here. Click on send. Now we are getting the records of users in a response. First, understand about this body. By default, we are getting response in a JSON format, and here multiple options are available. You can view the response in a different format. This is better understanding format because this is pretty format. Now click on XML. This is not readable as you can view in HTML. You can view this is also not a good response because we cannot easily read this response. So click on JSON and here we are getting 200 okay request successful. The server has responded as required. This is the time 276 millisecond and this is the response size headers. As you can view here in the header sections, connections except encoding, and in the header section you can view this is the total size of the header and body request size headers and body. Now in the preview section you can view total users and here 30. This is the ID, first name, last name, and age, gender, email. This is the preview. Now, here one option available which is visualize. In the visualize option, you can view responses in a table, line chart, bar graph. Suppose you want to view records in a table format. So you can view response in a table format, but you need to click on table and here you can view visualize response as table and it will generate the script for you adding visualization. Now here two option available, either you can approve or reject. If you click on approve, a script will be added in post request section. Now click on send. After clicking on send, we can view response in a tabular format. Click on table. First you need to send request, so you can view response in table format. As you can view here, ID, first name, last name, and this all the informations of the user information available in a tabular format. Now you can easily view this response because this response is coming in a tabular form. If you want to view this response in a line chart, so you can click on this line chart and it will create a script for you. We just need to click on this line chart, and after it will update the script in script section. First it will generate a script, and here option available approve or reject. Now click on approve and generating. Now click on send. First click on send, and here we can view response in a chart format. Now click on JSON. If you enter invalid data here, suppose you enter invalid URL here and we are getting 404 not found. Requested resource would not be found because you enter the URL wrong here. Let's correct this URL, and here after we enter some invalid user ID. Now send the request is sending, and we are getting 400 bad request because invalid user ID. We enter here invalid user ID. This is the response code 400 bad request. The server could not understand the request. Maybe a bad syntax because here we enter invalid syntax. Now search the user ID which is equal to 1. You can view here user's ID is equal to 1. Now we are only getting the ID which is equal to 1. That's a quick overview of how the response work in Postman. It is really important to understand this section because it helps you know if your API is working as expected or not. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel for more Postman tutorials. See you in the next video.